Here are some diaspora stories for you. The United States government has identified 110 Nigerians among 355 West African nationals facing deportation as part of ongoing immigration enforcement efforts. The operation affects individuals from several countries across the region, with authorities focusing on undocumented migrants and those with unresolved immigration cases. The development has raised concerns within Nigerian diaspora communities, prompting calls for affected individuals to seek legal guidance where possible. Immigration advocates have urged those on the list to cooperate with authorities while exploring available legal options as deportation proceedings move forward. The government of Ghana has announced plans to sponsor 1,000 World Cup tickets for Ghanaians living abroad ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The initiative is aimed at strengthening ties with the Ghanaian diaspora and boosting support for the national team during the global tournament. Officials said the program will allow selected diaspora supporters to attend matches and represent Ghana on the world stage. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be jointly hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico, making travel more accessible for many overseas fans. Former United States Agency for International Development employee Simeon Bakare has pleaded guilty to fraud charges linked to a scheme that illegally obtained approximately $176,000 in COVID-19 relief funds. U.S. prosecutors said Bakare submitted false information to secure financial assistance intended for businesses affected by the pandemic. The case forms part of broader federal efforts to investigate and prosecute pandemic-related fraud. Bakare now awaits sentencing and could face a significant prison term. Authorities continue to pursue individuals accused of misusing emergency government relief programs. A Nigerian student studying in the United Kingdom has been found guilty of attempted sexual assault following a court trial. Prosecutors presented evidence linking the student to the offense, leading to the conviction. The court heard details of the incident before delivering its verdict. Legal experts note that such convictions can carry significant penalties, including imprisonment and possible immigration consequences. The case has drawn attention within both the Nigerian and international student communities, highlighting the serious legal implications of criminal offenses committed abroad. The International Organization for Migration, IOM, has assisted 180 stranded Nigerians to return home from Libya under its voluntary humanitarian repatriation program. The returnees, comprising men, women, and children, arrived in Lagos after enduring difficult conditions while attempting irregular migration journeys. Upon arrival, they received support from government agencies and humanitarian partners. IOM officials reiterated the dangers associated with irregular migration routes and encouraged prospective migrants to explore safer alternatives. The return operation forms part of ongoing efforts to assist vulnerable migrants and support their reintegration into society. The Malawian government has commenced plans to evacuate and repatriate citizens living in South Africa following reports of attacks targeting foreign nationals. Authorities said the measure is intended to protect Malawians who may be exposed to xenophobic violence and insecurity. Government officials are coordinating with diplomatic missions and community leaders to identify affected individuals and facilitate their return. The move comes amid growing concerns about the safety of migrants in South Africa, where periodic outbreaks of anti-foreigner attacks have continued to affect communities from several African countries. A court has suspended proceedings in the inquest into the death of the son of celebrated Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie pending the outcome of a related matter before the High Court. The decision temporarily pauses efforts to determine the circumstances surrounding the child's death until legal issues raised by the parties are resolved. Lawyers involved in the case argued that continuing the inquest could interfere with ongoing judicial proceedings. The matter remains closely watched due to its sensitive nature and Chimamanda Adichie's international prominence. Kayum Balogun, a 21-year-old Nigerian-Irish event promoter, has died after a stabbing incident in Dublin, Ireland. The attack reportedly occurred during a violent confrontation that also left another individual injured. Emergency responders attended to the victims, but Balogun later succumbed to his injuries. His death has sparked grief among friends, family members, and members of the entertainment industry, where he was known for organizing and promoting events. Irish law enforcement authorities have launched an investigation and are working to establish the circumstances surrounding the fatal incident. A diaspora-based political support organization has endorsed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second term ahead of Nigeria's 2027 presidential election. Members of the group cited the administration's economic reforms, infrastructure projects, and engagement with Nigerians living abroad as reasons for their support. They argued that continuity in leadership would help sustain ongoing development initiatives and strengthen the country's progress. The endorsement adds to the growing political conversations surrounding the next election cycle, although formal campaign activities are yet to begin. A prominent leader within the Kwankwasia movement and coordinator of its Diaspora network has secured the National Democratic Coalition (NDC) ticket for the Gwale Federal Constituency House of Representatives seat. The candidate emerged victorious during the party's primary election, earning the backing of delegates ahead of the forthcoming contest. Supporters described the outcome as recognition of his commitment to grassroots mobilization and community engagement. The candidate is expected to campaign on issues including youth empowerment, constituency development, and stronger participation of Nigerians in the diaspora in national affairs. For more diaspora stories, subscribe to our channel, follow us and visit diasporanews.ng now.